Embo versus the birthday boy himself, Nanoash. Surprisingly enough, I don't think I've actually seen these two play all that much. I cannot remember the last time I've seen these two play. Like, I haven't seen them play against each other. I've seen them play a lot, like, both respectively, against other players, but just not against each other. So this will definitely be a first. I don't think I know a whole lot about this matchup. And Nanoash going to be going Palutena. Not going with the Bowser.
He did play this at Octagon earlier this week. So this is a thing that Bro's got.
Working on some secondaries, I see. All right, gets the double down tilt. Honestly, I could see Palu working pretty well for Nanoash, like very fundamentally sound. And honestly, thus far, he's gotten a pretty good amount of percent, just keeping Embo in the corner. A little bit of a flub with that down air there, but not going to get punished for it. So getting away scot-free. All right, proceeding to try and set up some zoning, but Embo already just getting in there. Getting some damage starting of his own, pretty much evening up the game immediately, just off of one neutral end. But that said, Nanoash looking to keep some momentum up. Let's see if we can seal out the stock. Embo not going to make it easy. Has the can positioned to cover him on the way back. Gets the back air on the way. Drive-by. But Nanoash going to seal it out with that back air there on the ledge. And he's actually going to take the first stock with the Palu. Yeah, some solid. Oh my goodness. Embo just sharking with that up air. He does not care. That said, though, Nanoash's ledge trapping, it was already really good with Bowser, so it probably should come to no one's surprise that it's as good as it is with Palu. All right, he getting some solid damage off of the zoning, and what was looking like an even game before, but Nanoash is pulling ahead pretty significantly. That said, though, Embo has been, his advantage state's been on point thus far. He's only really gotten not even a handful of openings, and he's made an inch into a mile. Definitely nothing to snuff at. All right, I guess the down B, and oh my goodness, already dealing all of that damage back and then some to Nanoash. Keeping him at the ledge. Nanoash trying to find his way back off, but Embo going to just seal it out. Pretty much one neutral once, kept him at ledge, and took the stock from it. Embo looking like a wall for Nanoash right now. That's it, though. Nanoash just has to take this stock, and it's honestly still looking pretty doable, but Embo is just all over him right now. Left and right, everything covered. All right, the can coverage with the gun, and just he himself just placing him, positioning to punish pretty much everything with the correct timing. Let's see what he's going to get off this. Gets a forward throw. Super solid damage. Pretty much anything is going to kill Palu at this point. Case in point, runs into the can, and that explosion is going to take it. Pretty dominant game one coming out from Embo. So honestly, though, the Palu seemed to be working pretty well at the start. It just kind of, the game kind of went away from Nanoash towards the middle part of that game. Oh, fair enough. Usually it's like top, is it only winners finals and then grands that specify? To be determined. Oh, it looks like we're going to be seeing the Ike this time around. I think I have actually seen Nanoash pull out the Ike before, but definitely not used to seeing anything aside from Bowser coming from this guy. So we'll see if the Ike works out any better than the Palu. Again, the Palu wasn't too bad at the start of that last game. Honestly, I think it just came down to Embo just having a really solid advantage state. Like, he literally won neutral maybe once or twice per stock, and then that was it. But Nanoash, again, off to a strong start, just like last game with the Palu. This time putting in the work with the Ike. Ooh, tries to take that stock. Doesn't have the right read on the up air there. Honestly, Ike, yet again, another Fundy's character and a hard-hitting one at that. Gets the down tilt into forward air, going to take the first stock. Yet again, I think. But just like last game, MOZ immediately answering back with an up air chain. Not quite going to immediately take the stock like last game, but definitely answering back. Yeah, I guess maybe Nanoash needed to opt for someone a little bit harder hitting than Palu. And Ike definitely fits that description well. Definitely comparable to Bowser in terms of like just the big hits and where you can place them. Also just like the hitbox coverage too. And Nanoash putting it to good use. It's definitely getting him some mileage, and he's getting a good deal of percent on MOZ right now. MOZ trying to fight to stay back in this. All right, again, Sharking with the up air there. Nanoash trying to get out of the corner. All right, finds the way back on, rolls into that can though. MOZ with the excellent coverage right now. Again, covers the landing to center stage, and up air going to do it at 173. Late bloomer of a stock, but he still got the job done. That said, Nanoash looking to retain this lead, trying to keep up the momentum. Gets the down tilt. Not quite going to catch the air dodge into the stage, but gets that pivot cancel F tilt, and Nanoash, he might be onto something with his Ike. That's it. MOZ getting a big conversion there. Side B into up smash, a solid 50%. Keeps the chain going with the double up air, forward air off stage. Again, really solid command state coming out from MOZ, but again, Nanoash he does have the lead. He's getting a lot of extra credit this stock. Oh my goodness, again, the damage just piling on from MOZ. Gets the down throw into the up air, and MOZ, he might just run away with this. It might just be 2-0. Nanoash is still ahead, but the margin is shrinking as we speak. Yeah, he's starting to slow it down just a little bit, but he's also giving MOZ the opportunity to climb his way back into this game. Gets the double clay pigeon into the air, solid damage. Already lapping it, Nanoash in percent, tries to catch the uppy with the can. Again, just covering at the ledge so well. This is what we saw last game. He was just stuck there. Nanoash trying to find his way out. His dash attack, is he gonna land? Finds the way back on the stage, but has to deal with the whole kitchen sink. The nair into the upper, not going to take it, and MOZ trying to can out of that one. Gets the get up attack. Not going to get thrown into the can, but that up air is going to do it. And it looks like it is actually going to be a best of 5. Neither player's seen that quite yet, so. The Ike did put in a lot more work than the Palu did game 1, though. Honestly, all things considered, I think that was more so a player adaptation than it was the character switch. It might also just have been a pace change for MOZ, and he had to, which he did adapt to in the end. Nanoash is going to be sticking it out with the Ike, though. Makes sense. Pick did end up doing a little bit better than the Palu. Let's see if he can pull it on the lead this time around. This time going to small battlefield. Alright, gets the nair into up tilt and continues the chain. Has MOZ off stage. MOZ covering himself with the can, though. That move just so versatile, able to get MOZ solid damage, coverage at an advantage state, covers him in disadvantage state. That thing just does everything for him. The power of non-perishable foods. Alright, has Nanoash off stage. Doesn't get the forward smash on the up B. Nanoash going to be spacing it just outside of the range of S smash there. And this is a pretty even game. Gets the down tilt and the up air. What's interesting is I feel like Nanoash is getting a lot of conversions off of down tilt, whereas normally you'd probably be seeing them a lot more from Nair. It does kind of make sense in hindsight because Nair's knockback growth is a lot higher than it used to be. So you're not quite going to get those confirms as often as you might have before. And oh my goodness! MOZ not quite going to make it back to stage. And once again, Nanoash takes the first stock with the Ike. Gets a soft forward air, but gets the F-tilt follow-up after that. Let's see if he's going to get the coverage at the ledge here. I think that is a dead Nanoash. Yeah, that's definitely going to take the stock. Might as well try an attempt for it. If MBOZ went off stage, that was a free stock from the up B if he managed to drag him down there. Again, going for the quick draw. Interesting option there. Nanoash opting to wait in that scrap, trying to throw out some timing mix-ups or something, but MBOZ keeping it fresh with the options. Not getting linear in any regard, and still just on top of Nanoash right now. Every single time Nanoash has gotten a lead, I feel like MBOZ just kind of been a wall there to stop him. Yeah, this is looking more and more like MBOZ's game, and subsequently the set if he can take it. Nanoash has definitely got to get something. He's got to regain some momentum if he wants to remotely stay in this set. All right, gets the nair into the stage. Not going to get a conversion off of it. MBOZ holding on to center, and again just setting up that approach with the down B. Gets the down throw into the forward air. Not going to take a stock. MBOZ is trying his best to edge guard that up B. He hasn't quite hit the mark yet, and I think that has been a result of Nanoash placing them very well. All right, gets the F tilt, and honestly, this is looking pretty even. It's really going to come down to who can get the next big hit, because this is like both of them are at kill percent. Whereas I say that Nanoash finds the dash tactic to steal that stock from MBOZ. Oh, but the fast fall nair going to SC. Very unfortunate. It sucks to give that up without a fight. But that said, he did steal that stock. He can definitely do it again. Ike doesn't take a lot to deal that damage on, or like attack it on fast, as we've seen thus far. And oh my goodness, MBOZ is just consistently getting these grabs off of the down B and getting so much damage off of it. Nanoash finds the nair into bear, has MBOZ off stage. All right, gets the down tilt in the forward air. Yet again, off stage. What's the plan? Has to respect the can. Up throw, wants to get that forward air off of it. Tries to cover the landing with the dash tech, but MBOZ going to land on the platform. Tries to cover something with that up smash. Probably covers Noosh get up and jump, if I had to imagine. Let's get the roll, and this is a scramble for whoever can get that last big hit. Will Nanoash be able to finally put one game on the board, or is MBOZ just going to wrap it up with a 3-0? Nanoash finds the F tilt. It's not going to take the stock. Tries to just go out there and gets the up B, covers the ledge, and going to take a game. Nanoash is finally on the board.
I submit to no one.
We're going to a game 4. And Nanoash seems content to stick with the Ike for now. And yet again, it net him a game. And even the game he lost with him was relatively close, so see if he can keep it up. Honestly, I think Ike is definitely a very fitting character. Very simple conversions, the same way Bowser does, or Bowser has rather. It just he's able to maneuver around these moves a little bit better, and might even have more range on some of his moves. All right, gets the down throw into the forward air. Again, just doing a good job of keeping MBOZ at ledge, but it's a little overzealous with that attempted read there. On something with that down smash. Gets the parry into the down tilt, almost gets a really nasty conversion onto the platform. Still keeping up that pressure though. All right, MBOZ going to get a reversal, double up air off of the ledge. And Nanoash is the one trying to find his way back onto the stage. Gets that dash attack though and finds the stock. Once again, Nanoash starting off with the stock lead this game. If we can keep this up, we might just see a game 5, but again, MBOZ not going to make it easy, and finally he's just nailing him with those cans. Not quite going to nail that side B, but that quick draw a little too low. And we are dead even yet again. All right, Nanoash again tackling on that percent. MBOZ trying to gain some distance, does not want to scrap with that Ike. All right, gets the down tilt, not going to, misses the conversion into the fair. But MBOZ getting a conversion of his own, and he's piling on the percent right now. Gets the cleat pigeon into the down air. That might do it if he can get the second one. And he does. MBOZ passes the execution test and going to take the stock for it. All right, yet again, just piling on that damage, continuing the momentum. He is just on top of Nanoash right now. That said, we did see Nanoash come back in the last game. It does not take a whole lot to take a stock from MBOZ. One more of those dash attacks might actually end up doing it. Nanoash getting a little bit overzealous, just tries to go out there off stage, getting hit by the can though. And he's trying his best to find that stock. Waits for the landing from MBOZ, but MBOZ not going to give up to a panic option. MBOZ is looking to wrap up the set and move on to Grands. Nanoash has a hill to climb in front of him, folks. All right, MBOZ misses the edge guard on the up B, and Nanoash has one more lease on life. He can just get to center stage and find a couple of conversions. All right, excellent DI on that clay pigeon. Gets the conversion into the up air. Oh my goodness, the down air to cover that spot dodge. Quick draw to center. All right, Nanoash is back in neutral, folks. Gets that nair, continues the pressure with the up air, and that almost did it at 47. This is a dead even game if he can find one more big hit. The clay pigeon, though, into the up air, and that's going to be the set. MBOZ clutches it out in that game 4. He's going to be moving on to Winterside Grands. That Ike, though. I did not expect that Ike. I think this might have been a much different set if he decided to start with the Ike from the game 1, but regardless, though, good stuff from both players. Love to see there's kind of some new stuff coming out from Nanoash. He's experimenting a little bit, and honestly, I'd say all things considered, that experiment went pretty well. If we can work on the Ike a little bit more, then that might just be enough to take the set. He will be waiting in losers finals for whoever makes it to him. And we do have a gauntlet of players in losers right now. Not sure how the set between JoJo and Fire the Pyro went. But looking at some of these replays, these dash attack callouts were honestly just excellent. And that's the other thing, is like having a burst option kill move. That's not something Bowser really has access to. At least not in the same way that Ike does. Oh my gosh, that double dunk. That was excellent. Yeah, Nanoash was DIing those play pigeons really well too. I think it's just he was at that percent where it didn't really matter, but